Alright guys, right here used to be the post office of Melbourne Beach, Florida. We're about to explore a sundown town. And if you guys don't know what a sundown town is, it was also known as a sunset town. And it was towns here in the United States where black people and sometimes other non-white groups were not allowed to go after sunset. What's good, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now today we're about to explore Melbourne Beach, Florida. Now this town here was known for being a sundown town. Black people wasn't allowed here after dark. We're going to explore this place, see if anything has changed, and is it still what we know as a sundown town. Now if this is your first time tuning in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with all the vlogs that I post. Now let's go check out Melbourne Beach, Florida. I am going to start this vlog off telling you guys about Melbourne Beach, Florida, and giving you guys the statistics here of this town. Melbourne Beach is a town located in Brevard County, Florida. Melbourne Beach has a 2025 population of 3,281. Melbourne Beach is currently growing at a rate of 0.31% annually, and its population has increased by 1.55% since the most recent census, which recorded a population of 3,231 in 2020. The average household income in Melbourne Beach is $133,115. Melbourne Beach's average per capita income is $62,155. The poverty rate here stands at 6.49%, which is very good. The median age in Melbourne Beach is 54.6 years, making this an older town, 51.8 years for males, and 56.6 years for females. Alright guys, so far right now I see this is a very nice beach, have pavilions you can come and eat. Let's go out on the beach and let's see. Home break of the Melbourne Shore team. Bunch of sand as usual. Welcome to the beach. Now y'all guys know I'm from Florida, so it's because I rarely come out here because I don't like the beach like that. But people do, not me. Now let's talk about the demographics here. White, 91.35%, two or more races, 4.66%, other race, 2.78%, Asian, 1.2%. Male marriage rate, 55.8%, female marriage rate, 61.9%. Melbourne and Atlantic Railroad. In 1889, Captain Alfred Wilcock built a railroad that extended from the Atlantic Ocean straight west, where Ocean Avenue now lays to the new Melbourne Beach Pier. And then down the middle of the pier, where it was anticipated that significant amounts of freight and people would soon be arriving. The median property value here in Melbourne Beach, Florida, according to Data USA, it is $645,862. All right, guys, is Melbourne Beach, Florida safe? And yes, it is. It gets an A. The A grade indicates that the rate of crime is much lower than the average U.S. city. Melbourne Beach ranks in the 88th percentile for safety, meaning it is safer than 88% of cities, but less safe than 12%. Look like this building here been here a long time, guys. The analysis applies to only Melbourne Beach official city boundaries. The crime rate in Melbourne Beach is 13.2 per 1,000 residents in the typical year. Melbourne Beach residents genuinely consider the south part of the city to be the safest. Your chance of being a victim of crime in Melbourne Beach varies by neighborhood, ranging from 1 in 57 in the northwest neighborhoods to 1 in 142 in the south. Alright guys, look like there goes the fire department right there. And looks like over here is the police station and the city hall. It's all in one area. I did a vlog about this town before. I didn't get deep as I am going to get today. So I'm going to tell you guys a lot about this town. I'm going to give you guys the stats about this town, and I'm going to show you guys some of the neighborhoods, some of the whole old historical things in this neighborhood, and also, is this town still a sundown town? We're going to find out today, ain't we? So guys, this is one of the first homes in Melbourne Beach right here. Let's go walk up on the porch and check it out. Can we peek in? Let's peek in, guys. Let's see what we can see in here. Yes, have a lot of old stuff in here from back when. This is the porch. It's a swing around porch here. They got a park here. So they made the old house part of the park, which that's neat. The park looked pretty nice too. Basketball goes. Alright guys, right here used to be the post office of Melbourne Beach, Florida. So you guys can come check out the first U.S. post office right here in Melbourne Beach, Florida. Now, let's check this out. Town of Melbourne Beach, 1883 to 1983. On the occasion of its 100th anniversary, the town of Melbourne Beach gratefully acknowledged the outstanding contribution of the town founders. So right here is all the founders of the town. You can take a picture and read it if you want. And right here, post office. See, can we take a peek in? You guys can see that? All right, let's peek in the other one. Let's see what we can see. Let's see what we can find. Look at this small little water tower right here, guys. All right, guys, right there is not the beach. The beach is on the other side, probably not even a half a mile. This town is surrounded around water. Right here is the lagoon, and over there is the Atlantic Ocean.
Job opportunities aren't hard to come by in this area. Melbourne Beach is surrounded by nearby towns and cities like Melbourne, Florida, where there are plenty of good jobs and growing businesses. Many people living in Melbourne Beach are business owners themselves, so even if you don't find work directly in town, solid opportunities are just a short drive away.
It's a nice little area right here. You can come sit, get some breeze from the water, and you can just chill and hang out. And you can also fish over here, just like you see that guy right there doing. Like I told you guys, this is the lagoon and the beach is on the other side. Now, a lot of you guys been asking me about schools, businesses, where it is to eat. Do these places have, these small rural towns have grocery stores and stuff? Well, Melbourne Beach do have a grocery store. They go to the dentist's office right there. Right here is the community center here in Melbourne Beach, Florida. And town of Melbourne Beach town complex. So there go the town hall right there. And there go the police station right there. And like I told you guys when we first came in, also, there go the fire department. Sits right here. Everything is here. Police, town hall, fire department, all in one building. All right, since the town don't have a downtown, there goes the United States Post Office. And I guess this is they signage where they post things that are going on in the town right here, the town news. So if you want to find out some things that are going on and you wasn't able to make the town hall meetings, you can see it right here on this board. Or if they got special events coming up, I guess they used that for here. If you guys live in this town, y'all make sure y'all tell me down in the comments below if this is what it is used for, please. Thank you. All right, guys, check out this little church right here. Look like it's been sitting here since they built this town. Look at it. The Community Chapel of Melbourne Beach, Florida. First service held January 10th, 1892. So this church has been here a long time, guys. This town is very nice. The roads are clean, beautiful houses. Even the older homes are nice.
Was Melbourne Beach, Florida ever officially a sundown town? And if so, is it still one today? in practice. Melbourne Beach has a largely untold history as a probable sundown town, a place where black people were effectively excluded from residency or staying after dark. Historian James W. Lowen's research indicates it was probable that Melbourne Beach enforced such restrictions, whether through signs, local ordinance, or informal but aggressive intimidation. By 1960, Melbourne Beach counted only one black resident compared to 1,004 white residents. By 1990, it only had 9 black residents among 3,021 total, and by 2000, just 3 black residents out of 3,335. The dramatic underrepresentation reflects more than chance. It signals active exclusion. Lowen's probable label suggests the presence of formal or informal enforcement. Blacks had to be out by sundown, a practice reported widely in Florida beach towns like Melbourne Beach, Florida. Black people were not allowed to live, rent, or even stay overnight, severely limiting property ownership opportunities and generational wealth. The tiny black resident numbers highlight how this became self-perpetuating across decades. If black people were allowed, it was under strictly limited roles like domestic workers or laborers. This aligns with experiences elsewhere where black residents needed badges or identity tied to servitude. The broader Melbourne Brevard County area enforced strict school segregation. The black children attended afternoon-only classes, Little Red Schoolhouse, which is located now on the FIT campus, and separate schools like Melbourne Vocational 1921 to 1953 and Stone High 1958 to 1987. These separate systems receive fewer resources, leaving long-term impacts on education, quality, and economic mobility. Sundown town policies enforced white supremacy not just through policy but through persistent threat, curfews, hostile law enforcement, and violence. The legacy undermined trust in public institutions and left an ongoing sense of exclusion. The research shows that even after sundown laws faded, second-generation sundown towns maintained exclusion through local policy and covert social signals. Even today, Melbourne Beach remains overwhelmingly white. Although civil rights laws eliminated former exclusion, the demographic hole is still present, a shadow of its exclusionary past. By excluding black families for so long, Melbourne Beach helped injure a persistent wealth gap. Melbourne Beach's probable identity as a sundown town had profound effects on black people, social, economic, and psychological. Policies of exclusion, undervaluing black education and labor created long-term demographic imbalance and distrust that echoes today. While explicit restrictions have faded, their legacy continues to shape who belongs on and who benefits from the beach and its community. A lot of my subscribers asked about schools in these smaller towns, and yes, Melbourne Beach has a elementary school and a middle school, but it doesn't have a high school. The high schoolers go over to Melbourne High School, what's located in Melbourne, Florida. It's not far, it's just right across the bridge. This video wasn't created to represent Melbourne Beach or to paint the town in a negative light. The purpose to explore and bring awareness to its history as a potential sundown town. I'm not speaking on the behalf of the residents or the city itself, just highlighting historical context based on available information. If you're from Melbourne Beach or have personal insights into its past, feel free to leave a comment and share your perspective. I love to hear from you, and if this is your first time watching, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I respond to every comment. I came across a few people and everybody was nice and welcoming. I didn't have any issues while filming or driving around the town. Was Melbourne Beach, Florida ever officially a sundown town? And if so, is it still one today in practice? Has the area made any effort to address or acknowledge its past? More important, do any black families live in Melbourne Beach now? And how do they feel about the community and the level of inclusiveness? It's important to ask these questions, not just to understand history, but to hold towns accountable and ensure progress is being made. Well, I enjoyed myself as I explored Melbourne Beach today, and it was very interesting, and it is a beautiful town. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with all the vlogs that I post. Now, this vlog has came to an end. So, guys, until next vlog, I'll catch you later.